Welcome to Love's Magic. So just a quick intro. This channel, we will talk about and dive into things all around spirituality, wellness, magic, and kind of almost anything in that kind of area. I will do a more face-to-face intro later for this channel, but for now, I am going to go ahead and get started with this first video. This will be an intuitive practice video for you, so you can actually practice using your intuition and your different skills, so you can become more confident within yourself and your abilities of discernment. During my journey, I wish that there was more things available to me to be able to practice my skills. And so this is something simple, and I have plans for how it will possibly develop into something a little bit more intricate. But for now, we're just going to start with some intuitive practices. You will get different piles of different items and basically just use your intuition to pick which one that I'm going to choose. All right, let's get started. Here we have 3 different candles, 3 different colors. I will give you a moment to just choose which one you think that I will pick. All right, if you chose the yellow, you are correct. On to the next. Here we have 3 different creations of mine. We have my road opener oil, my frankincense incense blend, and my protection oil. I will give you a moment to choose. All right, if you chose the protection oil, you would be correct. On to the next. We have 3 different crystals to choose from. I will give you a moment to decide. All right, if you chose the middle, the amethyst, you would be correct. On to the next. We have 3 different essential oils. We have our rosemary, peppermint, and then a purify blend. I will give you a moment. All right, if you chose the Purify blend, you would be correct. On to the next. Lastly, we have 3 different cards from my self-care oracle deck. I will let you choose, and we will end off with a nice message for you as a nice form of self-care. If you chose the middle, you will be correct. And please wait for the rest of them. For those that chose the middle, you would be correct in choosing the one I picked, but also the message for you is to ground yourself. So maybe work on some different grounding exercises to help create some balance within your life. Tapping into the chakra. And I'm seeing someone trying on different types of clothing with different colors too. Feels like color therapy with all the different colors coming through. And then I'm also feeling the energy of miracles and blessings too, to open yourself up to it. Grounding yourself will help bring in more clarity, which will help you to open up to all the abundance and blessings and miracles around you. Also, is what I'm feeling, because I have a thing with spirit. Rainbows for me signify blessings and miracles. So that's for the middle. Now, if you also pick the other ones, let's go ahead and just see what your final message is too. If you picked this one, pile 1, you have positive affirmations. I'm seeing someone speaking positive words of affirmation and self-talk to themselves into the mirror, looking at themselves, really looking at yourself, eye gazing into the mirror. Even if you set a timer, it's actually not easy for a lot of people to do that, to just really look at yourself and take yourself in all that might come up. Maybe set your timer for 45 to 60 seconds and just really see what comes up, how you're feeling, and speak words of affirmation to yourself. I'm also getting an indication for some people they might want to look for some kind of clues or tips or something that might come through a message from looking into their natal chart. A good website is astro.com. You can go to the left side. That's the one I use mostly. There are some other ones, but that's the one I mainly use. You can go to, I think it's the left side of the website. It should be like 3 different lines. Click that, go down to extended horoscope, I think, or free horoscopes, and then extended horoscope. And it gives you, you have to create a profile, but it gives you free information. And you can look up your transits, you can look up other planets, stars, you can look up so much stuff with it. But that came through too. And then maybe working with the lunar cycle for some people and their hormones. I'm feeling the feminine energy come through with this. So that might be great for you. And lastly, I'm seeing someone doing like some candle work at night with a candle lit, like in their room. Doing like maybe some chanting or something like that. And ending it off with the journal prompt, like doing some journaling. So that might be good for some people. And then lastly, if you pick this pile, sing. I'm being told to kind of be silent for a moment to let your own intuition come through. And actually, I think moving forward, I'll do that for the other ones too, but I felt specifically for this one to kind of be quiet for a second. Okay, so I'm getting a double message around ego and confidence. I'm feeling for some people, they might need to kind of go within themselves and maybe seeing where, not where they're being too confident, but where maybe their ego is just needs a little tending to. Maybe need to kind of see where maybe they're how do I say this, overestimating, underestimating. Maybe they're a little too conceited when it comes to something that they needed to look at. And then I'm saying for some people, I'm trying to keep this steady. I'm saying for some people, you could actually do a little bit more work on your confidence. So like really celebrating yourself. I'm seeing the word success book. I've heard somebody say that a long time ago, which is really nice. You have like a little booklet and you literally write down all your successes, things about yourself that you want to celebrate. Like really start to celebrate your big and little wins. Even if it's like, say if it's somebody who usually gets angry usually at people doing something, or maybe you notice you tend to shrink around others, whether it's family, friends, or in certain environments, or you usually have social anxiety and you made the choice to put yourself out there. Like you notice you didn't shrink, or usually when you would kind of like kind of have flight in the nervous system where you kind of run away and try to get out of the situation or not speak your truth, you actually, even if it was just a little bit, you stayed a little bit longer. You took a breath to try to calm yourself. You spoke your truth, even if your voice shaked. I'm saying even for little micro things like that, which really in essence, they're not micro. Those are big things because it's a step towards you being fully more grounded within yourself, more accepting of yourself, and more okay with things and present in the moment, not letting worry or fear, anxiety, or anything take over. So, but I'm seeing that. And then also with the saying, yeah, just move some more, just dance and let your voice be heard in a celebratory way. I'm even saying some people, you're more funny than you think. I feel like somebody is comparing themselves to someone else's form of humor and feeling maybe jealous or like they were like that. To like really look at yourself and own your own humor, own your own authenticity, your own goofiness, the things that make you different. It might feel weird to you or off, but they're part of you. They're part of your own awesomeness, and to own that. So those are the messages I have, and this is the final one for this session. Thank you. All right, just wanted to say a quick thank you. Again, I'll be having more of these video practices, and I'll probably switch them up as and refine them as time goes on, bringing in different forms of intuitive practices and other videos too. So, but for now, thank you and blessings.